January 6th, we're in California. Amazing story. This aircraft went down. Two on board survived, no injuries, and the home looks like it hit a home, but this actually did not damage any of the structure. Firefighters used ladders to make on scene. You can see they're all here. No fire to deal with. It was a Cessna 150, November 5943 Tango. And here's a closer look at the scene. So damage to the wing here, but I believe this tree and this bush here really saved the day, causing this aircraft to kind of come to a halt, but not hitting the home, and dissipated enough energy where the aircraft, the cockpit was okay. You can imagine if these vegetation wasn't here, it probably would have went directly into the home. Usually you don't want this kind of vegetation around your house just in case there's a fire. But in this case, it saved the day. So here's the flight aware. They were flying for about an hour and left El Monte Airport and ended up going down a mile west of that same airport. And they eventually hoisted out the aircraft. But you can look at the cockpit from this angle. Cockpit looks good. The aircraft looks good. Damage to the wings. But again, thank goodness the two on board were not injured. And also, when we're dealing with structures, you want to make sure if is anybody home. So look for cars in the driveway, things like that. That will kind of give you clues that if this aircraft did go into the house and you see cars in the driveway, most likely the residents are home. But either way, you're gonna search the home, look for any damages, and also obviously look for the aircraft and how many souls are on board there. So all good here in California. Let's move on. Now we have a sad one. We're in Australia, and there was 7 people in this aircraft, a float plane. We were watching the seaplane take off, and just as it was beginning to get off the water, it tipped over and it crashed, he told ABC Radio Perth. So that was the witnesses, a lot of witnesses in this area. It's a tourist destination. It was a Cessna 208 float plane, Victor Hotel Whiskey Tango Yankee. 3 people are unaccounted for, so they have a lot of resources coming out to try to look for these people. Some were saying that it hit the reef or hit a rock, which caused the aircraft to flip over. But there you can see you have helicopters looking from the sky, trying to find those 3 people. Here's Thompson Bay where it went down, Rottnest Island Airport. And yeah, you can see it looks like some shallow reef in this area. So hard to say, but it did flip over. And they ended up having to get the pieces of the aircraft out and then get the people out, the survivors. So again, 7 on board. Some injuries, some major injuries here, and also the 3 unaccounted for. So hopefully, they can find them and see what happened here. But yeah, this is the aircraft again, and it's good to see all the people coming out. A lot of them were, in their boats. This is not all rescue people. Initially, they were just people in the bay that came to the rescue. So always good to see that. But that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. This is Arfram Kioni. I'll see you guys next time.